man, Mr. Jeff. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome. My name is Isis Love, you guys. And I am one of the leaders here within the Vibe community. And super excited to get this session started. Today, what we're going to do is we're really going to take the time to answer a lot of you guys' questions. Really want to take the time to answer you guys' questions. We'll go over some charts as well. Let me just get off my social media. Kind of stuff up here. All right, you guys, I'm going to log into my trading view. So yeah, this call right here, you guys, I really wanted it to be questions and answers. I see a couple of you guys asking, asking about some of the signals. I seen somebody was like, hey, how did this signal hit? And mine didn't, and just different things. So I definitely want to take the time before I even start on the strategy. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what's going on. What do you need help with? What is still unclear to you? So we can bring clarity to that, because we know that clarity leads to power. So I'm just going to kind of mute my line, and I want you guys to go ahead and come off mute and ask me that question. Yeah, the floor is yours. I know somebody has a question. Go ahead, you guys. You can put it in the chat bar. You can come off mute. Let's go ahead. This is our one-on-one time. I know a lot of you guys been hitting me up in my inbox. Sorry, I can't get to all of these messages. So let's just act like it's me and you on the phone. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the line, and I'm gonna wait for the questions to come through.
Hey, Isis, Edgar here. So I have a couple of questions. The first one is, when I take a signal, is it up to me to choose which take profit to take profit 1 or take profit 2 or take profit 3? Or should I just focus on take profit 1?
That's a good question, Edgar. What is your trading plan? How many pips are you supposed to take in your trading plan?
30 pips.
Okay, 30. Okay, amazing. So check this out. So let's use our imagination. Let me go to trading view, and then I'll take the other questions after I show you this one. So if we go to trading view, come on, computer, why are you spazzing? Okay, so if we go to trading view, okay, so, all right, so, and I think you asked me a question similar, so I really want you to write this one down so it makes sense, okay? So he asks, which take profit do I take? Because sometimes there's multiple take profits, right? Well, I always say the same thing. What is your trading plan? It doesn't matter if there's 45,000 take profits. If take profit 1 is your 30 pips that you need, then take profit 1, because you only need 30 pips. If take profit 2 is the 30 pips, then you can go for that as well. But it always comes down to, what is your trading plan? Because your trading plan is going to let you know if you should go to take profit 1, 2, or 3. If take profit 3 is 100 pips and you only need 30, then you don't need take profit 3. You just only need take profit 1, because your trading plan is 30 pips. So yes, you have to make the decision on what you're going to do. And when you make the decision, you got to stick with it. I want you guys to know that 95% of trading is mental. It's all in our minds. So the discipline and the consistency and the not over leveraging and the taking multiple trades a day and all the little things that we do, the only way for us to get better is to practice on our mental. Because this part, that part is easy, right? But let me give you guys a book. I recommend all of you read the book because you can mark up charts all day long. You can know all the strategies. But if your mindset is not set, and on trading mindset. So you could be a person that listens to a lot of personal development, and that's amazing. But a trader's mindset is a different type of mindset, right? So trading, this is what everybody should be reading. It's free. It's free right here YouTube. Trading in the zone, right? It's 8 hours. You got to kind of find one, whichever one is the full book. It's 8 hours. Listen to an hour a day for 8 days, right? But go back to your question. Take the amount of pips that what your trading plan allows you. It's very important that you stick with that trading plan. I will say one thing. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed but death. That's the only thing that's guaranteed. We all gonna die, right? So I say this to say that the market may not make it to take profit 2. It may not make it to take profit 3. Shit, it might not even make it to take profit 1. But it's more so likely going to make it to take profit 1. Most of these trades that are like 4x pairs, other than like GBP and Euro, the Euro pairs, they move in increments of 30 pips. So that's what I would do. Did I answer your question?
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing. What's the next one?
The other one was, when is a good time to increase lot size? So if I'm trading at 0.01 at Forex pairs, then what would be better time to increase the lot size?
Well, that's a good question. And guess what? It boils back to you. I know it's just like, oh my gosh, you got to make all these decisions, but it's literally like you guys are becoming a boss. So this is not like, you got to do this, you got to do this. Like you have a little bit more freedom of thought when it comes to becoming an investor. So if you cannot handle a 0.01 in your account and you're taking multiple trades a day versus just taking one trade a day, I wouldn't even be focused on trying to increase my lot size, because if you're not disciplined enough with a small lot size, then imagine what you're going to do with a bigger lot size. Now, if you have a certain amount in your account that can withstand that lot size, then most definitely do the amount that your account can withstand. So for example, if you got a $500 account, and I'm just making up an example because I don't know the math right now in my mind. Give me 1 second. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, my bad. I had to answer the phone. It was a freaking scam. My bad. But I was trying to see if I could pull something up real quick because I don't know what. Let me do some math on the phone real quick. So 5% of let me see, 500. So let's just say you have $500 in your account and you want to risk maybe 5%. That's a little bit over. 3% is 5%. So if you're risking and you're staying within risk management, and you have a $500 account, you can risk up to $25, right? So what that means is if you can risk $25, you're probably going to do a 0.10 lot size, which is a dollar lot size. You want the market to move up 30, and then maybe you may put your stop loss at 25 pips. Totally up to you. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. So it's all up to me, basically.
It's all up to you, man. It's
Thank
all
you.
up to you. All right, amazing. Great questions. Does anybody else have any other questions?
So in that quick example, you said the lot size would be 0.10 or 0.01.
Well, what would you say a 0.10 lot is? How much is that?
That's like 1%, right?
No, what is a 0.10 lot size? How much is that?
That would depend on the amount in the account, right?
Mm-mm. How much is a 0.10 lots? You want to phone a friend?
I might need to.
Somebody drop it in the chat bar.
Right, $1, right? Okay.
$1. So if he has $500 in his account and he's using a dollar lot size, and his trading plan is that he only needs to risk $25 to stay into risk management. That means what we'll do is we will have to set our stop loss at 25 pips. So for example, we got in this bad boy for a sale. So we need to go back 25 pips. So 25 pips is right there. So that means if the market was the reverse and go the opposite way and what we really wanted to go for, you would only lose $25, right? And you still can go for that, that 30 pips, which would have been, like around there. So you can all and then to just to double back, like you can always go for higher take profits, but you need to be watching the market. So for example, if I'm in a trade, I may not physically put the take profit in my cell phone. Excuse me. I may not physically put the stop loss in my cell phone, but because I'm watching the market, because I'm looking at it, I'm actively engaged with the market, I may say, hey, once this market goes down 5 pips past my profit, boop, 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 boop. So once it goes 5 pips past my profit, then I'm gonna make my stop loss my take profit. So that means that my stop loss would have been here. I don't know if it would have hit it or not, but if my stop loss was, let's just say somewhere here, then as you can see, I could have continued to take profit too and some, but this is something you need to be watching. Great question. That's a good question. Did that answer your question?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Amazing. Great question. Thank you for participating. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Anybody else? I know there's some other people on this phone that's confused about something. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and get your questions answered tonight.
Hi, sis. I have a question. This is Natasha. Do you always, what time do you keep your charts on? Is it always like an hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes? How do you typically do it?
Well, you know what? I kind of just, I go back and forth between the 4 hour, the hour, the 15 and the 5. But I'm more so marking up on the hour. And if I need to get a better look at the overall picture, then I will go up to the 4 hour chart.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Great question. Great question. Come on, fam. Come with the questions. Who's up next? Anybody else? Well, that was a short session. I guess we're about to wrap it up. All right, you guys. Well, if you don't have any more questions, maybe you'll think about something a little bit later. we can kind of go over some of these charts. And please, like I said, definitely ask your questions. Like, don't be that one. I remember when I first got started, and it was only for a brief second because I'm going to open my mouth when it comes to money. But I remember I was a little embarrassed, y'all. I was a little embarrassed to ask certain questions because I was like, dang, well, what if people think this? But then what I realized is like, I don't care what nobody think because these people ain't paying my bills. I need to find out this information so that I can know what's going on. So I'm telling you guys, like, if you got anything, don't worry about what somebody else is going to think. They don't pay your bills, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit and we'll go over some simple, support and resistance and trend lines and kind of just hone into this strategy. So, this may get a little interesting for your brain if you're new, but do your best to stay on, right? So I'm just looking at this one that we marked up, I think in last week. I think we're waiting for it to break, retest, and trade. So actually this one, it broke it, retest. However, this one went about 40 pips in profit. So write this down in your notes. For the EUR, which is the Euro pairs, and the GBP pairs, I normally set them at a 50 pip stop loss because they move more in 50 pip increments, right? So in all actuality, my stop loss would have been here, 50 pips. So according to the strategy, which is so sexy, I said, hey, you guys, this market is either going to break above and continue to these points, or it's going to break below and continue to these points. Ladies and gentlemen, the strategy never lies. Guess what it did? It broke. Let me make this black line a little bit thick for you guys. Thick. All right. So look at this. Sexy. Sexy. Oh, it's the wrong time frame. Hold on. Let me see where the sexiness starts. Okay, cool. Sexiness still starts right about here. Hold on. All right, bet. Man, that's a lot of cray stuff happening around here. But look, so for anybody that knows the strategy, this would have been our first confirmation. This whole can't. Let me see who I can call on real quick before I say that. I know everybody doesn't know the strategy, so I know everybody's not going to be able to answer me. But just a wild guess. Don't be afraid to take a wild guess. Do you guys think that this candle, the one that I'm kind of rubbing, this green one, y'all, did this candle break and close this black line? So here's the black line. And then this green candle right here that I'm rubbing. So I'm feeling on it. Did it break and close the black line? Put it in the chat bar for me, guys. Put yes, put no. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe so. Who would have known? What y'all think? Put it in the chizzy at. Put it in the chat. Let me see. Light it up, light it up, light it up. Okay, let me check chat bar real quick. All right, let's see what we said. Let's see. Okay, we got some no's, we got some yes. It wicked it, but it did not that body. Yaddy. Yes, somebody said yes. Somebody said yes, it broke it. Okay, cool. Somebody said no. So the real answer is it broke through. Yes, the wick, it broke through, but the body didn't close. So it broke, but it didn't close. So I'll do the strategy all over in just the beginning, in just a second. But for you guys that already knew the strategy, this would have been my first confirmation candle because it broke and closed. That whole body, baby. We want that body to break through, right? So that's confirmation number 1. Here goes the retest, bada bow, right there, right? Confirmation number 2. When I would have seen this candle green, I wouldn't have got in. But guess what? This next candle, I would have entered here. I would have entered there on the 10th of May. It would have worked this magic. And see, this is how new traders mess up. Because you start right here and you're watching the chart, you're looking at it, you keep looking at it, you get nervous, you're looking at it, you're like, okay. You like, oh my gosh, I'm so in the negative. Oh my gosh, let me close out. But this your stop loss right here. So why are you closing out the trade when the stop loss is here? So you would have closed out early because you were scared, right? But then the market would eventually came down and would have wicked your take profit. Now, depending on which broker you have, you might not have been out the market. Maybe on here it wicked it, but maybe it didn't take you out. Please remember that your broker is not the same as these brokers. It's multiple brokers on TradingView. So yeah, TradingView, it hit this, but maybe it didn't hit it on your account because Hugo's Way spreads is different, right? So let's just say it did knock you out, okay? It went back up. If you didn't close out, you still would have been good, Bam, it finally hit it solid. So it could have took you 2 days to get profit, or depending on if yours closed you out, it would have took a day. And it hit multiple take profits. Like, this is so sexy. Like, bam. Bam. Right where the support and resistance areas are. Bam. Look at this, you guys. Just keeps going in the same levels. Creating higher highs and higher lows. Now check this out. I'm going to show you guys another chart, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to delete all this. I'm going to show you guys, let me see. I got to figure out what it's called. Hold on real quick. I thought maybe it would help people. Let me go to my notes. It's called, hold on, y'all. Gosh, where did my notes go? I know I had it in my notes because I was like, ooh, I'm about to show them this. Dang, don't tell me I deleted it, because sometimes I delete stuff on my phone. Oh, here you go. Okay, it's called, I guess it's just the reversal pattern chart. Yeah, let's see. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. All right, so this is another good thing to study, you guys. And that's why I think it's very important to know that this takes time. But if you can learn the patterns in the market, you kind of know where the market is going to go, right? So I would check out reversal patterns. So let's see if we can identify one of these patterns here. So basically, you know, if somebody would have entered here, so it came up, retest, came up, broke, entry point, target, stop loss would have been somewhere up here. So let's see if we can find, let's go to a different pair. Does anybody know what market it is right now? It's like basically 825. What market is present right now? What market is going on right now? Somebody put it in chat bar. Which session is going on right now, y'all? What's the name of this session? see what we got. We get some time for some people to put it in there. Okay. Yep. There you guys go. So with that being said, the Asian market, what pairs are in the Asian market, the Tokyo market? Does anybody know any pairs? Y'all give me some pairs. Give me some pairs. Okay. We got the USD, JPY. All right, GDP. Okay, y'all better know y'all stuff. All right, y'all. So good. Okay, cool. So let's look at some GDP pairs. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't trade other pairs, but what it does mean is that the market right now, excuse me, you're going to get more moves because of, you're going to get more moves in the Asian markets. The Asian market's moving right now. Okay. So give me 1 second. I think I identified one of the patterns. We're going to check it out and see. Oops. So, oh my gosh, this is so sexy. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Ooh, sexy AF. Sexy AF. Look at this. So this looks like a double bottom. Got the market going down, it's going up, and then we're expecting it to continue up, right? So here we are. Got price boxed up. We're expecting the market to break above because of the reversal pattern right here, double bottom, right? Entry right there. Bam, entry right here. Right? But it could have broke down, but just judging off the reversal pattern, it did what it was supposed to do. But guess what? I still would have put my alerts up. So don't worry, we're going to go over the strategy in just a second, because I know you guys are probably like, well, what's the strategy? But just looking at it real quick, this is so beautiful because look, we got the break of structure, that candle right there. I know this is not the 15-minute chart. Oh, this is the 15-minute chart. Good. So look, we got the break of structure right here. First confirmation. Bam. The retest right here in this area. What does retest mean? Can somebody come off mute and tell me what does it mean to, like, when the market retests? What does that even mean? Anybody know? Let's see what we got. Yes, that's how I do it. Yes, Kay. A pullback is a previous yes. A pullback just simply means that it goes in one direction, right? And then it starts to oppositely go in the other direction real quick. So look at this. The market start going up. Boop, 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 boop. But guess what? It went the opposite way for a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Hit the entry point. Ladies and gentles. Ladies and gentles. Bam, what an enter right there. And guess what? Since this is a GB pair, would have took this bad boy up about 50 pips or your trading plan. But it normally moves in increments of 50. But don't take my word for it. Don't be like, I said it was going to move 50. It ain't move 50. You might want to stick with your trading plan and then ride it up. But it does move in increments of 50. That don't mean it's always going to do it, but that's how it moves. So ladies and gentlemen, look, we would have cashed out, baby. Baby, we would have cashed out. And then guess what? The market came back up. Ooh, double money. Bam, confirmation number one. Break. Bam, retest. Bam, would have entered right there on that green little sexy candle, looking good, looking like bill paid, looking like mortgage paid off. Ooh, is it gonna be 50 pips? Ooh, Isis, are you a psychic or something? 50 pips. Bada bing, right? So we got the double bottom right there. Went down, came back up, went down, went up. And I know you may not see it right now, and that's okay. Take some time to train your eyes. Don't worry. You'll get it. Okay? So that was sexy. Sexy setup. So let's talk about doing the strategy from the beginning. You go to the hour chart. And you may not be there right now where you are doing a strategy, and that's okay. I would definitely say, like, don't stress yourself out trying to figure out a strategy if you don't know how to even take signals properly. So if you're still like learning how to take signals, and if you still don't understand lot sizes and all of that, then just kind of stick there for a little bit. All right, just kind of stick there until you get the hang of it. This money ain't going nowhere. All right. So look, what we're gonna do is gonna grab a horizontal line. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look to my left. I'm looking to my left and I'm seeing where has the market came up to and kind of shot all the way down. Like, where's the market resist that? Right, let me get a better look at the 4 hour right quick. Okay. So basically, when I look to my left, I notice that when the market comes to this black line, it tried to come here, couldn't even make it. I noticed that when the market came to this black line, it came and went back down. Let's see what this black line, see how this black line acts more in the past. I'm noticing that even from this angle, you know, it came down, didn't really break it, didn't come close to it. Making my way down. All right, let's just go a little, you don't even got to go far like this, but you know, you could back test, train your eyes. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's really just reacting. Either it plays the role of a support or it plays the role to a resistance, because look at it. These candles right here, let me ask y'all. Let me get my little thing. These candles, right, y'all? These candles, what would this line represent to these candles? What would this line be, knowing that the candles are on top of the line? What would this line indicate? Put it in the chat bar. Let's see what y'all working with. Oh, you better come through, Edgar. All right. Let's get it. I was so excited. I didn't give nobody else no chance. Yes. Support. Beautiful. Yes, I love to see y'all getting this. Okay, cool. So it's a support, family. Now look, in present day. So now in present day, what are these candles to this line? Same black line, opposite side. So what is this black line in representation to these candles, y'all? Somebody tell me. Somebody talk to me tonight. Somebody talk to me tonight. Talk dirty to me. Talk trading dirty. Yes, come on now. Y'all better talk that talk. Y'all better know y'all stuff. Yes, ceiling, resistance, buy zone, all the same, family. So what I want you guys to realize is that support and resistance is the same thing, y'all. It's the same thing. Support, resistance, stop loss, take profit. They're all kind of the same thing, not to confuse you, but they really are. So anywho, so I know in my mind's eye that this is a good level. Before I get in this trade for a buy, guess what, family? I need to be able to see it black past this black line. Why, family? Because it always gets stuck around this area. So I don't want to get stuck playing around in this area. I want this bad boy to be for certain. I want this bad boy to come up here. I want it to break my area. Then I want it to come back, and you want that pullback. That pullback is like it's charging up. Y'all remember Sonic? When Sonic used to go through that little spinny thing, he would charge himself up. And then when he shot out that spinny thing, he went in his direction. Well, guess what? Here goes Sonic, y'all. Sonic is going up. He's in that spinny thing. He's spinning, he's spinning, he's spinning. Sonic spinning, spinning, spinning. Ooh, we want Sonic to spin right on up. And I can already tell y'all, just by my mind's eye, that about right here is probably 50 pips. Let's count it. Take profit gonna be like around right here. I could just already see. Look at how we get all the resistance in this area. And that's probably 50 pips. Let's count it. Ooh, is she Miss Cleo? Let's see. Way more than 50 pips, actually. Way more. It's 139, but that's the next level. Like, really, this whole area right here is like a take profit. You know, this whole area be like a take profit one, but you can come down here to this resistant area. This is probably 50 pips right here. Close, 67. Right, about 67 pips. Right. So we got our buy area, we got our resistance. Now let's check out for our support. I'm looking to my left. I'm looking to the left, and I'm seeing where the market came down at, or where it keeps getting stuck at. Now there's multiple areas, right? But I'm gonna put mine right here. About right. Let me see. I want it right there. Let me see. Let me go back in the past real quick. I'm actually going to go to a higher time frame because I don't feel like when you go to a higher time frame, it just consolidates the candles more. Because remember, each candle is being represented by 4 hours. When I do it on the hour, each candle is an hour, right? So just as you know, that's another process. So we're paying attention. Let me go ahead and delete this. So we are putting our eyes on this black line right here, this one, okay? Now, when I go on the pass, I be golly gosh. Look at that. The market tried to come up here, but it couldn't. Let's just see some more. Ew. So it tried to almost come on here, but it couldn't break it. Let's just look at some more. Oh my God, Isis, how you know this, bro? Like, what you doing? Right. So we ain't gonna go that far back. We ain't going that far back. I ain't going back no far. All right, I'm gonna stop. Hold on, one more. All right, good, I'm done. So look, so that's why I know that this is a good resistance area. Now, somebody probably like, well, Isis, why you put it here? You could have put it there too if you wanted to. If you want to, you could put it there. I don't want to put mine right there. I will put mine right here because I want to capture. I want my take profit to be here. Take profit one. Actually, this is probably more than 50 pips, which is no problem, but let's see. Yeah, really 50 pips right there. So for all my people that like US 30 and NASDAQ and SP 500, if you're new, don't get me wrong, those pairs is good, but you might like these pairs as well. They're a little bit more gentler, and you still notice that from here to here is 50 pips. Like it barely even moved, right? So this is our chart. That's all we're waiting for, fam. Like it's either going to break the support or it's either going to break the resistance. I don't know what it's going to do, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my alert, and I want it to alert me when it's making this move. And then if I really want to get freaky with it, if I want to get like real freaky with it, I'll just come over here, draw a trend line. Ooh, Let me make that pink. This is why it's very important if you're on that stage to start marking up the chart so you can start to see this stuff. So right now, the market is this an uptrend or a downtrend? Somebody put in the chat bar. Let me know, y'all. Yes, Sonic. Somebody put that in the chat. Is this an uptrend or a downtrend? I'm not really sure. I'm new. Somebody tell me. All right, let's see what we got in the chat bar. I need some more participants. I got 19 people and I got 3 comments. I'm gonna need a little bit more participant. I'm giving y'all mad energy. Okay, we getting close. We got 5. Come on, give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some love, y'all. I told y'all I ain't feel good today. I still got on this call for y'all today. Give me some love, baby. I need to feel y'all today. Okay, when it's up, when it's up, then it's up, when it's stuck, when it's up, when it's up. Come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. And for anybody else that didn't know that, just write it down. Okay. So it's been an uptrend, y'all. So the market has been trending up. Right? So in all actuality, this is, guess what? Resistance and support. That's all it is. So this has been uptrending. So I really feel like it's going to continue to go up. And let's see if we can look at our patterns. Let's go see if we can look back at our patterns real quick, y'all. And mind you, I don't really look at the patterns. I don't even know the patterns. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. You don't have to know everything to know trading. Like I don't know these patterns by heart. I don't. If you do, it can make you a better trader. But I don't know all these patterns. I'm just waiting for it to break and retest the top of the bottom. That's all I know. If you know the patterns, it can help. It definitely can. I know certain strategies, you know, you guys can see that, but if you can't really see it, it's all good. Like if you can see it, you know, it's better. This one looks like an inverted kind of head and shoulders. But anywho, y'all, the market is trending up. If I look at my EMAs, I'm not gonna really go too deep on these. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if I'm feeling good for it. But once the blue crosses the red, that's letting me know also that's also going into the buyer's market. Our uptrend is telling us that let's go to the buyer's market. When I turn my super trend on, my super trend is also telling me it's a buy. So right now I got a 1, 2, 3, 4 confirmations that this could be continuing to head in the buyer's momentum. However, I'm not going to enter the trade until I get my break, my retest. And then when that next candle is green in the favor I want to get into, then I'll get in. It doesn't always happen. You may get the break, the retest, and then it may be going down a little bit more. And then finally coming back up. So I'm not entering until the color of the candle matches the direction that I want to go in. So since blues or whatever this is green, since greens is representing the market going up to a buy, I'm not going to enter the market when I see a red candle because I'm like, well, whoa, Nelly, this might be heading back down, right? So yeah, so needless to say, and then also you can look at this ping pong. Look at this. Look at that. So sexy, y'all. It broke. Retest. Oh my gosh. Is that the entry price in ISIS? Bam. Entry price. Right here. Took it all the way down. Sheesh. 170 pips. Could have entered here. Rode it all the way back to the next level. Entered here. All the way down to the next level. Entered here. Now look at us. Still going up. So, I mean, there's so many ways. This strategy that I use, you can use the horizontal lines. You could do it with the trend lines because it's all the same stuff, y'all. So I'm going to pause for a second. I want to go ahead and take some questions real quick. I know you guys' brain juices is percolating right now. So you probably got some questions and I'm here for you. How do you determine the entry point in this scenario? Good question. My entry point is going to be if it breaks below or break above. That's how I'm going to know when to get in. When it breaks, when it does my break, it goes to my retest. And if that next candle's green, I know I'm entering. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I had put it in and you kind of explained it as I was typing it. So yeah, that works.
Cool beans, cool beans. Good question. Any other questions? Come on, y'all. Give me some. Why is the sky blue? Like, give me something. All right. Well, we're going to go on to the next chart until y'all think about it. So I'll put this one in the chat for you guys. Let's go to UJ. So here we are, the market looking sexy, sexier than ever. Right? I'm gonna look to my left. I'm gonna pay it. Can somebody real quick though? I need somebody. I want to call on somebody. Let me see. Hey, Edgar.
Yep.
Man, what time is it in Germany right now, by the way?
Almost 3 a.m.
Almost 3 a.m. That's radical. So I made you the can you no, that's what I'm about to give you control over my gotta figure out how to do it. Dang, I forgot. Okay, control over my mouse. I'm gonna give you control over my mouse. And I want you to draw where you think the resistance is gonna be. I think you have control over it now if you accept it.
Wait a minute. Okay, it's moving now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I take horizontal line and resistance is what we're looking for.
Yes.
Let's say here, if
Okay.
we're not including the wicks.
Okay. And if you do include the wicks, where would it be? Because I would put it on the wicks just so it can pass all of that confusion.
Yeah. Okay. So right about here.
Okay. And can you show me the support?
Yeah. On the wicks. Oh, well, I would put it here. Somewhere around here.
Okay. Amazing. Let me see something. Hold on. Yeah, there. I normally try to capture all of that. I would try to capture. I would want the market to even pass by this little craziness right here. So I see why you would put it here, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Maybe it's just my OCD. I would want to like capture it from that.
Yeah. There are more candles to the left also there. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. Y'all drop some fire signs in the chat for Edgar. It's 3 a.m. in Germany. This is what you call determination. This is what you call he's serious about his learning. You know what I mean? Like 3 in the morning? It's 3 in the morning, y'all.
Well, it's up to me, right, to learn this.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Amazing. I love it, man. I love your passion. I definitely do. So yeah, he did a good job, you guys. He did a good job. So he has his support, he has his resistance, and this is still the UJ pair. So like I said, they also, so the if I'm not mistaken, because I don't trade UJ, I don't like JPY pairs. Me personally, I don't like them. That's just me. They just move too crazy for me. But if I'm not mistaken, they move in increments of 52, but I'm not really 100% on that because I don't trade this pair. But if we look, the take profit, if you're doing 30 pips, if that's your trading plan, look at how the market reacts off of the take profit. That's how we know it's gonna want to go back there again. Like, look at how it's acting, you know, on this particular line, right? Here, you got the little stuff here. So this looks like a very good area for the take profit, you guys. And then if we wanted to look for another take profit, I'll do another increment of 30 pips, you know, about right there. Right? Then guess what? That's why people be like, TP, when they be like, TP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all they're doing is just doing what I'm doing, you guys. They're just looking and they like, okay, the market probably gonna come here. Market probably gonna come here, TP1, TP3. That's all that means, y'all. If you ever wanted to know, that's all it means. Is just that they are analyzing the market and they like, hey, look, you know, the market is probably gonna come to these points again, right? So that's all, y'all. It's sexy right here. I ain't even gonna hold y'all the way this one is. And so look at this. So then our let me see, 30 pips, 30 pip, 30 pip, 30 pip, 30 pip right there. Same with your stop loss. Whatever your trading plan is, that's where your stop loss gonna be. And I would say, y'all, please stop taking multiple trades a day. Please stop it. Please, y'all. Just stop with the multiple trades a day. Because you just losing extra money every time you get in. So when y'all be sending me y'all trades, and y'all be like, I'm losing all these trades. First thing I do is I go straight to the dates. And I'm like, well, honey, you didn't got in the market on this day for like 2 or 3 times. You didn't lost 3 times over the amount of money you needed to lose. So please, you know, stay within your trading plan. If you already made your money for that day, be done, y'all. Be done, right? So, any other questions, you guys? I think it's about that time. Yeah, we got about 4 minutes. Does anybody have any other questions? Sexy, look at that. Bam. Y'all, I've been doing this strategy for like 3 years. And it's been working. Let's see if we can look at another one. Let's see. Well, this one was sexy too. I don't know when we marked it up. Let me see if I can see another one that. Oh, wow, that's just beautiful. So we had this one, I think, I don't remember the day. This is the 11th. I don't know when I marked this up, but if we look at it, you got your buy zone, you got your sell zone. The market's consolidating, 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 consolidating. Bam, confirmation number 1. This is actually on the, we're looking for the break and the retest on the 15-minute chart. So here we go. So we got, that was on the hour. So we got, bam, confirmation number 1, the break. That next candle still didn't retest, but guess what happened? The retest happened here, right? Up to you. You could have entered on this red candle or that red candle. But baby, we made the money. 29 pips basically hit on SPX. And if you would have came in with a 0.10, because this moves volatile. So you would have came in with a 0.01, this would have been $29. If you came in with a 0.10, it would have been $290. 97, 90, just about. So, I mean, let's look at this one. Does anybody got any questions? I'm gonna check the chat bar. Whoa, a lot going on over here. Let's see. This was another one. This was another one. Hold on. Let me see. Sexy. Okay. Still downtrending too. Still in the downtrend. So this was one we marked up. I don't know when, but you got the break. Let me see if I can put it in a 15-minute chart so we really can see. Oops, delete that. I'm just gonna delete this right here. To be honest, I don't like all of these lines on my page. I'm just kind of like drawing them to like show you guys, but really I'm just drawing with 2 lines. Okay, so we was like, hey, the market's either gonna break above or break below. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody between. So we would have got the break. The retest candle doesn't have to necessarily, be that candle. This actually started off a little green before it turned red. So you could have entered 2 points. Let's just say you entered here. I mean, that's like over 1,000 pips. That's an over 1,000 pip move, ladies and gentlemen. Your stop loss would have been, I don't trade gold, so I don't know how his pip count is, but let's just say your stop loss would have been right here, that red line. As you see, the market never even came back up here. That means you would have collected all of that bag. And if we look, it's that same double top pattern. Or it could be a, hold on. Looks more like, it's either this one or this one. This one, that one, I think it's more of the inverted head and shoulders. I can't really see it with my eyes, but I think it's the inverted head and shoulders. And guess what? It did just what it's supposed to do. So anywho, you could have captured money off of that. And then, or, like I said, I don't know how the pip count works with this. But yeah, that's when I want to enter it, because once it came back up here to retest, let's just say you put a sell limit here, it would have pulled back just slightly, and then finally, bam, it would have hit again. So where are we at now, today, right now? So right now, what is this market, an uptrend or a downtrend? Somebody put it in the chat bar. What is it, y'all? Uptrend, we down in. What are we doing, y'all? I'm in the big mood. Let me see. Down. We're going down, baby. Yup, it's a downtrend, fam. It's going down. In the trap. It's going down. So look, all this other stuff is irrelevant now, because we're not there. So what I would do, oh snap, man, this Mac, I'm telling y'all, Apple just do not stay charged. I don't know what the hype is about with Mac. I fell for the hype. I'm going back to Samsung. All right, let me plug this up real quick, y'all. All right, so here we are, present day. Here goes my resistance. Here goes my new support. You could do it there, you could do it there, you could do all the way down here if you want. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I may put it right there so I can capture. Yeah. Like I said, it's all up to you. Like, and I know I keep saying this, but this really helped me be an independent thinker trading because I had like choices to think on my own. So it's like you could put it there or you could have put it here. You know, each is a level. You get what I'm saying? Each is a support and resistant level. So, you know, your line might have been a little bit more down than mine, but it really doesn't matter. It just means that your take profit would have been in a different place. So for example, for me, I'm like, hey, either this market's going to continue with this downtrend and it's going to break, retest, and then bada bing, next take profit right there. And then guess what? Now this take profit is the next area. Well, we'll be waiting for the market to break where? Here and here. This will be the next level. Your support, your resistance and your support. So either the market's going to break back up and go back to that line, or it's going to break back down. Like, it just keeps doing the same thing over and over, you guys. All we're doing is trapping the price. I call this strategy price trap, but I may recoin it to something different. Because actually, I didn't make up this strategy at all. I cannot take credit from this. I learned from my mentor, Mr. Christopher Derrick. Right? So I'm going to have to put my own twist on it, put a different name on it. So, anywho, so depending on how you trade, I don't want to confuse y'all. But like I said, look at how this broke, retest, I'm not saying this is what I would do. I'm just showing you, like, you could have did this if you was trading trend line. So bam, could have entered there, rolled it to there. Then, you could have, did it here, rolled it to there. You could have got in here, rolled it to here. It's just doing the same thing, right? Like, yeah. So, and then if we put the lines in here, it's the same thing. Look at this. Support, resistance, support. Broke it, retest, bam. 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 Same thing, y'all. Same thing. Resistance, support. It broke it, retest, would it enter here, took it to this period. Now you got your resistance and your support. What did it do? My bad. Hold on, let me start all over. Let's start from this point. So we got our buy zone, sell zone family. The market came down, it broke our sell zone. We got the retest right here, so we could have entered all the way down here, right? And then you had your buy zone and you had your sell zone. The market could have broke the trend or it could have went down. And what did it do? It went down all the way. Retest, could have entered there, took it all the way down to the next level. Now this is where we is right now. We at the now we here. So it broke, it retest, it went to this level. Now we in between this level and this level. We waiting for it to break this level, go to the next level. This strategy might be called levels or something. I know there was another strategy called levels, but this one might have to be called levels. what elevator or something. But y'all, that's pretty much my time. Hold on. Okay, I thought I seen something. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much my time here today on the trading basics. I know it might have seemed a little foreign to some of you guys, and that's okay. It was foreign to me too when I first got started, but it's just all part of practicing. You know, that's all, y'all. Does anybody have any questions in closing? This is just so sexy. Look at this. Bam. See, then you'll get to the point where you'll just already know how to mark it up. Then you go to the next one. And you just look at it, you be like, oh, okay. You know. And you just be able to just go to these charts, you know what I'm saying, and just mark it up. Does anybody have any questions in closing?
Yeah, one quick question. So you don't do it based on time. It just when you just go with the trend and let it rock.
Nah, I'm doing it based off time. I'm marking it up on the hour chart. I'm waiting for the 15-minute to get my break and my retest. So the break and the retest can happen anytime, but as long as it's happening on my 5-minute chart.
But I mean, as far as like how long you're in the trade,
Well, what's your trading plan?
like let's say 30 pips,
So whenever it hit 30 pips, I'm out the market.
and you out. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. That's why that trading plan is so key. It's so key because it takes out the, do I go to take profit 1, 2, and 3? It takes out the, when do I exit the market? It takes all of that out because you already know, because your trading plan already states that you only need 30 pips. So if I'm entering right here on this black line, before it even reached here, I'm already measuring 30 pips or whatever. So this number is what's going to be on my cell phone, right? And then my stop loss, we went somewhere back here and never even pinched. It didn't even pinch it. Didn't even pinch it, baby. That's a good question. Any other ones?
And then you only go by, I'm sorry, like you only go by like the last 3 digits, right? Or the last.
Different pairs work different ways. So for example, like when we going up for this one, you see where it says 50.2?
Right.
Yeah, that'll be 50. Right here will be 7. Right there be 46. So it's different. Let me see. Let me show you this one. Let's see this one real quick. So this is a little different. So, excuse me. Now you see how you see 334?
Right.
But if you go over to the left, you see it's 33.4. So it's really 33 pips. So
okay.
Yeah.
See, I think those confuse me a little bit. That's why I was asking, like, which ones you feel like are the best to, like, for, beginning, like, to really get familiar with marking the chart and, following the trends. Like, where do you suggest is a good place to start?
Well, all of them are good with marking up the charts and following trends. But what I will say is that the pip count acts different for JBP pairs, for indices, for commodities. So what I would really say is like, it is good to stick to one pairs when you're trading live and you're starting to mark up your own charts, because you'll understand the pip size. Like I said, I don't trade gold, so I don't really know how the pip count goes for gold. And I'm not really interested because I'm not going to trade gold. Now, if I'm taking a signal from one of the educators, you do kind of want to know these pip counts because all of them is different. Just like you're not going to put a 0.10 on a US 30 because a 0.01 is already $1. Like you could put a 0.10 on it, but just know that that's acting as $10 versus $1. So yeah, there's certain currency pairs that you count the pips different and all of that. So when you get to the point when you are marking up your own chart, yeah, just kind of, marry one of them, be
Okay.
monogamous.
I got you. Appreciate that.
All right. I know everybody into that poly stuff, but in these charts, you want to be monogamous. Now, this strategy is a poly strategy because it works on anything. Let me see what y'all got in here. All right. Y'all know I got to make this a little funny. All right, family. Well, that's been my time. I may come on tomorrow. I'm going to let y'all know. Like I said, I've been kind of feeling under the weather a little bit, y'all. By the grace of God, I was on here today. So if I do the call tomorrow, it will be between 8:30 Central and 9 Central. It's going to be on this link. So just stay tuned in the Rising for that time. I may say, hey, y'all, I'm not with it today. I can't do the call. Or I may say, hey, I see y'all soon. So in that case, if we don't got any other things, I'm wishing you guys a great evening and continue to practice. Continue to practice. Don't beat yourself up. It's new. You got this. Don't give up. Continue to go. I know it's frustrating sometimes. I know it's overwhelming sometimes, but you got this. Peace, love, and prosperity, you guys.
Thank you, Isis. Good night, everybody.
You're welcome. Good night.
Good night.
Night and feel
Edgar,
better.
go to sleep.
So Edgar,
I
go to
will.
sleep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.